When you are the World Magic Champion, the world will know. Your car will know. Your dog will know. Rudy from Alpha Investments will know. And Don Ching will know. Happy Friday. Happy Financial Friday. You guys ready? Are you ready to rumble? I don't know if everybody even cares. Here's the deal, guys. I'm here to take over for Daniel's Financial Fridays, or whatever the hell it's called, just for a few brief moments, because I am here to introduce you guys to a brand new series, Don Ching Presents. Whatever the hell I want to talk about. I basically, the personality, the fire, the passion, the more intense, Daniel. Imagine that, more intense. And I also drink Diet Coke. So thank you, Diet Coke, for not sponsoring these ads, because I actually need, you know what? I need to call Diet Coke. Someone give me the phone number to Diet Coke, and I need to tell them that Don Ching is going to make magic great again. Imagine. Well, what the hell's wrong with these thorn bushes? It's grabbing my butt. Okay, look, here's the deal. I'm going to make esports for Magic the Gathering legitimately a serious advertising thing. Imagine Luis Scott Vargas Vaseline, Paul Delamarosa Gillette razors, Jerry Thompson Gillette razors. Imagine this, a world of, like, what's his name? Shahar Shinhar tacos. That makes absolutely no sense, but who cares? We need to get corporate sponsorships in Magic the Gathering, and I'm going to start a brand new series probably next week. So let's bring back Daniel to talk about this thing about the birds of paradise that sold for $38,000. Yeah, the most expensive birds in the world. Most expensive bird in the world. All right, anyway, if you guys enjoy it, thumbs up, thumbs down. And no, I'm not a troll, all right? I am not a troll. Jesus. All right, guys, welcome back. It's me, Daniel Chang. Toned down investments. You guys like my little guy there? Yeah, Don's a little weird. Okay, I'm not going to take credit for all this. My friend Brian Weissman, thank you so much for coming up with the name Don Ching. I got to say, Don Ching is something that apparently him and actually Edwin the engineer talked about. That I am like Don King. Look up Don King, pause the video. Don King is a fight promoter. He is probably the most legendary fight promoter. Very controversial. He was known to basically screw Mike Tyson over or Muhammad Ali, but he basically came up with like the Thrilla from Manila, the Rumble in the Jungle, these famous boxing matches, and he was just a personality. And he's still alive, a little bit more toned down than he used to be. I think he's having health problems, but I was told that I act like that in the Magic the Gathering world. So it's about time I do some Don Ching personality skits when I feel it's relevant. All right, let's talk about the Financial Friday today. It is all about the birds of paradise. The birds of paradise is, and by the way, what happened was this. On auction a few days ago or last week, whatever, PWCC auctioned off a BGS 9.5 Alpha Birds of Paradise. Sold for about almost $38,000, like 37, almost whatever, $37,000 plus dollars, okay? $38,000. And I looked it up online. I did my research. The black palm cockadoo, yes, I said cockadoo, cockadoodle-doo, that's funny. It's a very big bird. It's really large. It's kind of pretty rare. Apparently, that bird is $16,000. On YouTube, I looked at one of the videos. So if you guys research the most expensive birds in the world, I believe that is the most expensive bird, according to YouTube. Now, This Birds of Paradise sold for $38,000 at a BGS 9.5 grade. 9 centering, not a quad, but all the rest are 9.5. And backstory, Alpha Birds of Paradise and also Beta Birds of Paradise, but Alpha in particular is notorious always for bad centering. The left is very big, much bigger. The right is more thin. The top to bottom usually is centered pretty well. And keep in mind, there's also this little, like a print mark or something that's like a slash. It's not a print dot. It's just the printing of the card. That is not considered a flaw. It's just part of the print of the card. The Alpha Birds of Paradise is the most expensive bird in the world. Now, those of you who are pausing this video now thinking, what the hell is this guy talking about? I typed in most expensive bird in the world, and this moron is like talking about some magic card. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, what the hell am I talking about? I'm talking about a bird that is very similar to a pet. You're right. A bird, an animal owner, and follow me here, because this might be a little bit of a stretch, but I want you to understand something. The ownership of a magic card, a graded magic card, is similar to a pet. There is some maintenance involved, and that's probably the biggest difference, is that you don't have to feed it. And birds really are low maintenance. You can sit there, just give them some food, some water, and that's it. They can be at your house. When you travel to Italy, Brazil, whatever the hell you're doing, right? You can leave the bird there and it'll be just fine. It's not like a horse, whatever. You have to take care of it every day. But a bird is very low maintenance, like this 9.5 Alpha Birds of Paradise. Furthermore, the bird itself, the Alpha Birds, is highly rare. Just like the black palm cockadoo is very rare. In fact, there's only 5 of these in the world. And the BGS 9.5 Alpha Birds of Paradise. In fact, I graded one before. I think it was signed, and I think I sold it for like $7,500 at the time or whatever. Backstory, I also graded the only PSA 10 Birds of Paradise Alpha. Back in the day, I think I sold it for like $2,500 or $2,000. And at the time, it was probably like a $150 card. And for those of you on there probably thinking, what the hell are you doing? That card's probably $50,000 because it's a 1 of 1. Well, times were changing, right? That was like a 20x profit back in the day. You can't blame me. It created my business and helped me, do the stuff I am today. But here's the deal. People are probably wondering, why in the world is this bird so valuable, so special? Well, the reality is, this card is the most notoriously difficult card to find centered. Also, this bird is very special because it does something special for the game. It's probably one of the most powerful mana ramping cards in the world. It actually produces any color you want as a creature. It's a 0/1 flyer, and basically you just tap it, get any mana you want. And it's very susceptible to Lightning Bolt. People destroy it instantly because they know that if you don't destroy it, you don't bolt the bird. There's a saying after it. Bolt the bird. That individual who's playing the Birds of Paradise could ramp up and put like an Urnum de Jinn, turn 2, turn 3, put some other badass creatures and kill you. And it's really, really bad. For those of you who are still following me and hoping for me to talk about more about birds and the black palm cockadoo, the other relationship that I want to tell you is this is actually one of those things where if you've ever think about an animal that has an emotion, like a nostalgia to you, there are people that collect like animals like the black palm cockadoo that love birds. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, there is an obsession with the Birds of Paradise. Particular, all the Birds of Paradise. It doesn't have to necessarily be the alpha one, but it can be all. There are collectors who collect what we call the global set, meaning every single Birds of Paradise. Yes, the Birds of Paradise has been printed in many different sets. Many different artists, actually. Ed Beer Jr., Therese Nielsen, Mark Poole was the original artist for the Alpha and Beta Unlimited, Revised, whatever. But many different artists have created the Birds of Paradise, and is collected universally around the world. Last tidbit, the most valuable Birds of Paradise, ungraded, I would have to say is probably either the Summer Magic version. It's more rare, by the way, than the Alpha, but some people would argue, well, a raw mint copy of a Birds of Paradise is worth more in Alpha than a Summer Magic. And I would agree with that because they're more specials, the first edition. However, the Summer Magic one is probably, I would guess, less than 50 copies in the world, whereas there's probably 900 or so in the Alpha edition. So, by far, much more rare, but Summer Magic is white border, which makes it highly not as attractive, but it's important for global set collectors. All right, so the last part of this Financial Fridays, I want to tell you guys something. I am going to Australia. Don Ching is going to be in Australia. We're going to probably do some videos. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all the kangaroos, the Great Barrier Reef. I don't know. Super Bowl Sunday. You guys going to watch that? I'm definitely going to go. I'll probably be there at a casino or something watching late at night, like 1 or 2 a.m. I don't remember the time when it starts, but I'll be there watching it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think the Patriots are going to win because Tom Brady lost last year, and it's just one of those things where I just don't want to bet against Tom Brady. So we'll see if there's even sports betting. I'll probably make like a little bet or something just to cheer on. If not, who cares? But you guys tell me what you guys think. Who will win the Super Bowl? I want to know. Last part about this, about the Birds of Paradise and what's going on with the market. I truly believe, as a financial tidbit, I've been saying this for a while now. These top-level, rare, expensive alpha cards, beta cards, quad plus, whatever, or any of those, right? The auction prices have shown strong values. But I will tell you guys this, for those of you who will actually watch my channel for the financial part. The sales of the cards actually are more expensive off PWCC or off eBay than anywhere in the world. In fact, I'm going to Australia for a very good reason. There is a Magic card that is going to be, I will share with you guys once it's done, the most valuable card ever for a public sale in terms of a card. Now, this sale is card plus equity, so which gives the final estimated value price. But let's just be clear. I wouldn't be making this stuff up because the sale is extremely, it's legit. It's a very great, it's a record-breaking sale. But that sale never was on eBay. And some of you guys might be like, well, if it's not on eBay, then it's not real or it's not legit. But have you guys seen like cards that are for like millions of dollars? Like I think Rudy has like one for $20 million for 50 Arabian Nights sets. Is that real? So you have to ask yourself, what is real, what is not real? I'm telling you guys, this sale is legit, and you either believe me or not, that's fine. But it is going to be the greatest, the highest modern day card that I've seen. I think the LeBron James NBA patch 1/1 signature PSA 8 or 9 sold on auction for $312,000. So this particular sale is bigger than that. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be quite interesting. I'll have a little bit of different pictures of this particular item, and it could, it definitely, it definitely will. It's newsworthy for Don Ching and also maybe, Daniel Chang. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a simple video on it too. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great Friday. What do you guys think about the Birds of Paradise? Do you think, though there's two bidders who basically bid over 30,000 plus, do you think these people are crazy? Because the other bidder action was in the 20s and definitely over in the 15s and closer, almost 20 range. Do you think the people at the $30,000 range, because it requires two bidders, right? Are they stupid? Are they crazy? Why? Why would they do that? And furthermore, there's a curious thing. There is an auction. There is a store item for a BGS 9.5 Alpha, same subgrades, 9 centering, rest 9.5, Alpha Birds of Paradise. Now he wants $52,800 something dollars. It used to be $39,000, right? You could have bought it right there. My question is this: And this store item was on there before the PWCC, keep in mind. Why doesn't the second bidder, who bid probably $37,700, why didn't he buy that one when it was like at 39, buy it now at the time, and now the guy selling it is at 52 something? Why not? I don't know why that happens. And I always wonder, are these sales legit or not on eBay and PWCC? I don't know. It's really questionable, right? It's hard to know. Truth of the matter is, all we can do is base the information on what we see. And what I tell you or other people tell you, you have to make your own judgments. But I'm telling you right now, the sale that's going on for the highest graded modern day card, it's legit. And it's pretty darn crazy, but pretty darn amazing. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. You guys have a great week. Go Pats. And I normally don't say that because I don't like them very much.